Okay, let's do it. What is this? That's annoying. Fucker. Alright. How you guys doing? Late again. Did anybody hit today? We get some money? We got some coming, I bet. I know it. I know it. Is this a delay on this shit, or is it just my computer? Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right, let's get it in. What's good with you? Yeah, no shit. I bet it is. Probably. Iran. Hey, Carl, man, you kicked ass yesterday, baby boy. You did good. Hmm. All right, we're gonna get this money today. I uploaded those things late because I had got busy, guys. So I had to upload it late, but better late than never, right? So now let's get this thing. Let's get it popping. Hey, Carl, how was the game, man? Uh huh. Always. Hey, man, you know I'm changing my stand, man, on Caitlin Clark. I mean, don't get me wrong. Caitlin Clark is the best. She's good, right? But what is this? Yeah, Kate. Well, it seemed like you had a great time. Yeah, no, Caitlin Clark is a great female basketball player. She's awesome, right? But yeah, I was hearing things about how they say she talked trash and then she pulls an acting job afterwards. But what she's got to learn is, man, is that if you do that, you're going to be a constant target. She's good. And I tell you what, Carl, what's that? Angie Reese? That's why I understand why people is making, had them in the same argument. And I was like, that's kind of disrespectful to Caitlyn because Caitlyn is on a much higher level. Don't get me wrong, right? But Clayton gets what's Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark gets out there and shoots the lights out. So yeah, okay. What are you saying now? Hold on. Hold on, Carl. I'll be right with you. All right, what you say now? Mhm. Yeah, yeah, you do. But one thing she can't do, she can't, continue to flop in the, because I admit, dude, she got me all wrapped up on her side. But then I just start hearing the different things, man, and I'm like, damn, man, she's going to play ball and let all that shit go. Because that'll work in the college pros, man. But I mean, that'll work in the college. But in the pros, man, you have a lot of people hating you when they see you talking trash, and then you want to play the victim. So now you can't do that. But that ain't gonna stop me from using her on my when I gamble. That she can do it. She will do it. Hey guys, listen to this. Let's get at this. Watch this. Why did Vegas go under on that championship game last night with OKC? Now, in all of the games except game one, two, three, four, and five, right? The score went over. Game six went under, and that's where I screwed up at. I was blaming Vegas for it, but I was like, no, because we got a fair warning. They went under in game six. Well, under what that spread was yesterday. So had I looked at that and stopped assuming that they went over in all of them, I probably would have did something. But I didn't. I didn't win shit. Out of five parlays, I had them all mixed up. because it was the over. And again, guys, that's why I tell you be mindful. But I wasn't being I was being mindful. I was just broke, and I was just trying to get some money. So I mean, you feel me? That's just how that goes. Um, Damn, I want. I at least thought I was gonna walk away with $100. I walked away with zero, and I'm gonna tell you what: the Super Bowl, terrible idea, terrible. I don't know what it is, man. To get to these games. Hey, Carl, you do know that on ESPN, and I could have teased it, right? But even if I would have teased it down to 200, they didn't even get over 200, did they? They got like what, 194? Son of a gun, man. That's not right. Yeah. Yeah, Andrew Reese. Yeah. They do have two different objectives. Absolutely. Like both of them though. Love both of them. I'm a, let's get this shit rolling, man. Real quick, I'll just go through some of the scores that's going on right now. Baltimore 4, Texas 0. It's in the bottom of the six. Baltimore has the bases loaded. Holy fuck! I think in one of them I took Texas. No, I think we took Baltimore, didn't we? I'm not sure. That was a game that I hated. All right, nevertheless, Baltimore 4, Texas 0. Bases loaded, nobody out. Texas, you suck. You blow. Oh my God. And see, Carl, that's why I try not, games like these, I try to stay away from because it's like a roll of the dice. Yankees 1, Cincinnati Reds 0. Top of the fourth. Milwaukee 2, Chicago White Sox 0. Pittsburgh 1, Milwaukee nothing. Top of the second, Milwaukee has runners on. No, I'm sorry. Pittsburgh has runners on first and third with 2 outs. Seattle, Minnesota 0-0. Should be an under game on that one, right? And then we've got Chicago Cubbies versus the St. Louis Cardinals 0-0. Bottom of the second. Well, not California Angels, but Los Angeles Angels. My son always corrects me because I still call them the California Angels, but whatever, right? All right, okay. The rest of the games later on tonight. And I also thought too, I'm gonna do a video um, later on, and I'm gonna just put it out there. Tips for when gambling on parlays, right? Just tips that I use that I usually go by, or some I made up, and I forget about it until after I've played it. Because see, the thing of it is, you get all hyped up, and then you look, and when you start filling stuff out because you hype, right? And then when it's time for game time, you look down at your parlays, and you got Kansas City. You got 7 parlays, and you got Kansas City winning on all 7. And Kansas City's getting blew the fuck out 12-0. And you're done, right? And you want to cry. Ooh, all that work you did. Staying up all night. It's happened to me many a times. But I learned. So what I do is I take a mental note, right? Or sometimes I'll even write them down when I'm doing it. And then I go, okay, take these guys one time. Or like my favorite one is when you've got a game like, let's say, Chicago White Sox versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay, well, the Dodgers is going to be favored, right? So, but you want to take one team on one parlay and you want to take another team because you're not sure, right? So here's what you do. Since the Dodgers are favored, you take the Dodgers on the money line, right? On that parlay. Then parlay B, you take the White Sox plus the points. Ron, that's stupid. Why would you do that? Well, if you take if you take the White Sox plus the points and you take Los Angeles on the money line, let's say if they don't let's say that the Los Angeles Dodgers do not cover the spread, but they still win, right? They don't cover the spread, but they still win. You got them on the money line, you Gucci, right? This parlay is still alive because you took the points, right? So it's a possible that'll keep you winning two parlays, right? But if you want to be an idiot like me, sometimes what I've learned, trust me, I don't do it anymore. You don't want to take L.A. Dodgers money line, and then over here on the other one say Chicago White Sox money line. Because now you're only giving your chance. You're only going to win one of those tickets. You're only going to get one, right? But if you play it, the favorite on the money line, right, and then you take the points in the spread for the people for the underdogs. That way, if the Dodgers win 2-1, right? They covered. I mean, they didn't have to cover. They were just straight up winning because you got them on the money line. Now, Chicago White Sox will get the points. They won. They didn't lose by 1.5, right? It was just a one. They lost a 1-run game. So you win on this parlay and you win on that parlay. And again, if you go, I'm gonna take the spread with the Dodgers. I'm gonna take the spread with the White Sox, or I'm gonna take the money line, right? Both of those two teams have the money line. You just fucked yourself, right? You did. So now you're only going to win one. You want to give you a chance. You want to give yourself a chance to win two. So you always got to be mindful. Don't rush through it, and just watch what you're doing. All the shit that I'm telling you to do, because you get hyped, man. You see them games and you just get all hyped up. And next thing you know, you holding your stomach and you feeling sick because you done made a stupid mistake. And also, we'll go over some strategies how not to show it on your face so your girlfriend or your wife won't know what's going on, right? You don't want to get put out of the house or you don't want to get in trouble. So I'll teach you that part too, because you got to have a poker face. These wives are slick, man. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it too long. They'll destroy us. So I'm going to teach you how to mask yourself, and so you can get away with murder, right? Because dude, I'm telling you, they know. Deny anything too, man. Just deny it all. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm gonna get busy on this, and Carl too. So this is maybe about I want to say 4 years ago. No, about 14 years ago. I had was at work. The wife works in a totally different department, but she came around to see me, right? So as soon as she comes in, I had just won the final four. I won $750, right? She comes in, and another female that was in there with us. She goes, "Oh yeah, did Ron tell you that he won the $700?" They go, "Your fun, right?" They stick together. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys. And it's not like we don't stick together. Our brain just don't work as fast as theirs do. I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Braves won. I took the Braves. Who did they play? Oh, the Mets. Yeah, I was kind of like contemplating, because Carl, I'm gonna tell you what, man, the Braves has been stinking up the joint, but I hope they can get it right, man, because I like the Braves. Did Ozuna get a home run? Let's go and get to these baseball games, because I'm getting depressed looking at these scores. God damn it, man. Fuck you mean? Mm-hmm. All right, let's get it. Tomorrow, Texas Rangers versus the Orioles. Oh, this is today. I actually hated that game. I don't even know why I picked it. Texas Rangers do not have a pitcher listed for tomorrow as of yet. Um, the Orioles will be going with Charlie Morton, who is a right-hander. He's 4-7, ERA 5.64, 74 strikeouts. The way it's looking right now, guys, we probably you don't want to do it now, but wait and see who they put on the mound for the Rangers. Because right now the Orioles is beating the crap out of them. All right. So I don't. I mean, Charlie Morton is okay, and because Baltimore, the Rangers had the pitching advantage today, but they getting the crap beat out of them. Yeah, Morton is pretty good. Morton is pretty good. One thing about Texas is kind of inconsistent. Well, not kind of. They're really inconsistent, right? They win, they lose, and watch this, guys. We even forgot that they won the World Series. What, 3 or 4 years ago? I forgot. So we'll wait and find out who the pitchers are, and then we'll get at it. Toronto Blue Jays versus the Cleveland Guardians. Eric Lauder for the Blue Jays. His record 3-1, ERA 2.29, 36 strikeouts for Eric Lauder. The Guardians will go with Logan Allen, 5-4, ERA 4.21, ERA, yeah, 4.21 ERA and 50 strikeouts. So right there, the pitching matchup clearly favors the Blue Jays, but no, let's just stay with the Blue Jays on this one. I'll take the Blue Jays on the money line. Oh, let me get out my thing so I can act like I'm betting on it. What? Oh, this must have been from yesterday. Okay. Tuesday. All right. So Toronto on the money line, guys. I like Toronto on the money line. Second game, Athletics, Screwball for the Detroit Tigers. The Athletics versus the Detroit Tigers. Um, Athletics will have Severiano going for them, and the Detroit Tigers will feature Turk Screwball. And we all know how that's going to end up. But don't get me wrong. Luis Seriano is not a bum. He's just not having a good year. I mean, his ERA, his ERA is decent. His ERA is 4.42. His record is 2-7. Yeah, and Turk Screwball is 8-2. The direct opposite. Screwball is 8-2, ERA 2.06, 117 strikeouts. Don't take the under in this one because it's going to be a lot of runs scored on the Tiger side. The Tigers will probably score 8 or 9, right? I mean, if you want to go with the under, it wouldn't be smart. But if their pitcher was doing pretty good, I would say yeah, do it. But with this guy Luis Seriano, he's okay, right? But it's not good enough to go um, on the take the under. I would take the spread. You take the Tigers and the spread in this one. This one's gonna get nasty. That game right there is gonna get really nasty. Hey, Rach, can you turn that down for a little bit for me? Yeah, yeah, just a little. Thanks. Thank you, Rach. It's my baby daughter, baby girl. All right, all right, all right. Do you want to take pitching props? Maybe because we gave it a break last week. But if you want to do any pitching props, I recommend that you always try to go extremely low because you don't want to mess up your parlay. So with Screwball, I will go five. Just go five. Will he get more than five? 9 times out of 10. But do you want to chance that? If you got money, right? But I would take five. You get five, that's good enough. That's good enough. But if you take 9 or you take 8, now you're gambling because this kid might get what 7. He might get 8. He's gonna get more than 5. Well, I can't guarantee that, but yeah. All right, so we've got. Come on, you piece of crap. All right, here we go. Okay, so our next game on tap: the New York Yankees versus the Cincinnati Reds. C. Burns. How is that guy? He's new. Let's look at him. Let's see what's going on with him. We know about Carlos Randon. We know that what he can do. What he can do. Chase Burns, 26-year-old, 20, no, 22. He's 22, 6'3", and he bats right-handed. Okay. Yeah, I guess he's. I guess he's new. I guess he's new. I mean, is he a rookie? It looks like. Looks like he's a rookie. Yeah, he's a rookie. Well, what has he done this year? He's got to have a little something, doesn't he? Nope, nothing. Guys like that, I don't take a chance with because you don't know. It's super rolling the dice. I'll take Carlos Randon because he's good enough to hold it down, right? So I'll take Randon, who he is 9-5, 3.10 ERA, and 114 strikeouts. I'll take the Yankees on the money line because you never know, right? Just in case this dude wants to try for a no hitter, Chase Burns, you don't know. So do you want to do some pitching props? Yeah, let me tell you what not to go over, or my recommendation. His last 3 games, 7 strikeouts. The one before that, 4, and the one before that one, 5. I would say go 5, 4 or 5. And be careful because if you're on FanDuel may not give you 4. They make you take 5. If they make you take 5, tell them go fly a kite. This is not North Korea, right? Hey, I got a question. If you wanted to go to North Korea, you just couldn't get in there. I know for sure. You have to go through all kind of crap. So what do you do for fun there? Because the satellite shows that at a certain time, all lights are off in North Korea. It's hilarious. You just look at it. South Korea is lit up. North Korea is dark, right? I wonder, can you have any fun there? I'm sure you can. But just don't run your mouth because you might get in trouble over there. Can you pick up chicks over there? I know what you're saying, Carl. You can pick up chicks anywhere. Got it. All right. New York and the Reds. We took the New York Yankees on the money line. Okay. Atlanta Braves versus the New York Mets. Um, is it possible that Carl's Atlanta Braves are back and they're ready to play ball now? Possibly. Because this guy that New York, the Metropolitans have, Frankie, was it Mortanis? Mortaz. I don't know how to pronounce it, but whatever. He doesn't have any. This is like his first game in the majors, I think, or he's just coming back off the DL, right? Because he doesn't have a record, right? Spencer Strider, 2-5, 3.89 ERA, 45 strikeouts. Carl, I believe in you guys. But I'm not gonna take you guys on the spread, but I'll definitely take you guys on the money line. Okay. Uh, Pittsburgh's. You out of here?
Yeah.
All right. Have a nice day at work.
You too.
It's my oldest. She's getting ready to go to work. Okay. So we have the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Andrew Haney, 3-6 ERA, 3.94 ERA, 61 strikeouts. Freddie Peralta, I like this guy. 7-4 ERA, 2.76. Yeah, 2.76 ERA and 90 strikeouts. You know who I'm going with, but let's just take a look at Andrew Hanley, which is in my opinion is a better pitcher than his record indicates, right? Okay, so Haney usually goes about 6 innings, but against Detroit, he took the loss. He only went 4. He gave up 8 hits. He gave up 7 runs. It doesn't matter about his strikeouts or his walks. This dude gave up 7 runs and 8 hits. That's why he got yanked by the 4. So yeah, but the game before that, he was decent. He took the loss also, but he went 6 innings. He only gave up 4 hits. He gave up 3 runs. That's still a lot, but hey. And then the next one with Philadelphia, he went 6 innings. He gave up 4 hits and 1 run. Struck out 5. Well, Henley was a little bit different last year. Freddie Peralta, this is the dude right here. I like him. Holy piece of crap. Oh, here we go. Freddie Peralta, last 3 weeks. Chicago Cubbies, he got the win. He went 5 innings. He allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, walked 2 batters, struck out 6. Um, the game before that against St. Louis, he got the decision, the win in that one. He went 6 innings. He gave up 4 hits and only allowed 1 run and walked 1 passenger and struck out 6. Holy Jesus. Then against San Diego, he went 6. This dude only gave up 1 hit. And I'm done. I'm going to take the Brewers, right? I'm going to take the Brewers on the run line. Fuck you, Jack. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Seattle Mariners. Well, before I start in on it, and Carl, you remember anybody from Detroit? You can remember George Cal, yeah, George Kell and Al Kaline. One thing I respected about those guys is if the guy wasn't good, they would call it. He said, "Yeah, he's not one of your better ball players." I'm like, "God damn, man, how can you say that?" But they did. They would say that, right? So I'm just gonna tell you right now, um, they won't have a chance against the Brewers. The Pirates are not one of your better ball clubs this year. So with that being said, you want to be cautious on every game that you see that you want to, bet, because even though Henley's record is shitty, Keller, Keller, and Skeens is pretty good. They were the best, and they used to call it like they saw it. They would say, "Yeah, Al, he's not one of your better ball." Well, this is what here's his phrases. Well, Al, he's not one of your better ball players, or you're not one of your better ball clubs, or you're not one of your baseball players. They would call that shit in a minute, man. That was the '80s, though. You can't do that now. But right, Carl, it was the best though. If you wasn't good, they would get on you. They got on some Tigers too, man. George Cal and Al Kaline. So we're taking the Milwaukee Brewers on the run line, right? I think so. Hmm. Where's it at? Oh, yep, I got it right here. Awesome. Okay. Okay, the Minnesota Twins versus the Seattle Mariners. Luis Castillo versus Chris Paddock. Luis Castillo is 4-5, ERA 3.38. He's got 72 strikeouts. That's great. Chris Paddock, he's 3-6, 4.48 ERA, 56 strikeouts. George Cal and Al Kaline again. Well, guys, Minnesota's not one of your better ball clubs this year because they started out bad, right? And then they started picking it back up, right? Now they kind of like tapering off again. So normally when a team does that, up and down, trust me, at the end of the year, you will not see them playing in October. Well, maybe the first week because that's when the season is over with, right? But outside of that, no. Chris Paddock is usually pretty good, but he's 3-6, 4.48, 56 strikeouts. I don't even have to look at it, right? But I want to go see what are they doing today. Minnesota's just was Minnesota winning? Mm-hmm. 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 Holy shit, Pittsburgh is winning. No, Seattle's getting the shit kicked out of them. 6-0 Seattle. I took that and I took the over in that game. Looks like we're gonna get it. All right, let's get back to it. So yeah, we're gonna fade the Twins again, right? They're not on a no bet list, but it's just kind of like Kmart special, you know, side. Remember when you were Kresge's, SS Kresge's and Kmart's, and they would always have the blue light special, and then your mom's or your grandmother's, they'll start running over there to the and grab you, and your shoe fall off. Then they blame you and smack the shit out of you. That was a good old day. All right, so Seattle versus we got that. Okay, so we're gonna fade them and we're gonna take Minnesota. I take Minnesota on the run line as well, guys. It's gonna get bad for them, really bad. Okay, Arizona versus the Chicago White Sox. Now this is a game that I think that the Diamondbacks should have no problem winning in this one as well. Because right now they're beating up on Chicago 5-0, right? But one thing you cannot do is you cannot put the White Sox on the no bet list, and you cannot overlook them because they are a lot better than what they were last year. And don't look now. I mean, the Colorado Rockies is putting this shit together too. So you just can't overlook a lot of these guys because you know what? You lose a lot of money that way. Yeah, so we'll take Seattle on the run line on this one for tomorrow. Tampa Bay Rays versus the Kansas City Royals. T.J. Bradley, he's 4-5, ERA 4.95, 73 strikeouts. Chris Bubeck, whatever, lefty. He's 6-4, ERA 2.12, 88 strikeouts. I'm definitely taking Kansas City because the Rays, I don't particularly trust the Rays. They had a good outing against the Tigers. They went what? They won 2 of 3, and that was decent, right? But outside of that, and oh, Carl, why are they playing in a minor league stadium? What's going on with the stadium at Tropicana Field? What does this all mean? Is this doomsday? I don't know. I just know that this. Well, originally, from what, but this was like a year ago or maybe 2 years. They were supposed to play half of the season in Tampa, and then half of the team, half of the season. Okay. Well, you know that stadium was a piece of crap anyway, though, right? And why don't they just go up to Montreal? Because remember last year, Carl, they were supposed to play half a season in Tampa and then half a season in Montreal. I missed the Expos, man. Man, you like who? Wait, Carl, hold on. You, what does this all mean? I like the troop or the trop. Oh, Tropicana. Man, I'm. Yeah, Tropicana feels okay. Man, Tropicana feels okay, but man, that stadium is. Did they ever fix where you hit when you hit the ball, it'll come off the lights? Because the Kingdome used to be like that, but they got rid of the Kingdome. But I think this one, if you hit it hard enough, man, you could knock out one of those speakers. That's awesome. But they got money down there. What the hell? All right, let's get back at it. And we decided to take the Diamondbacks, right, on the money line. Or we take them on the run line. And the Rays. And we're going to take Kansas City. I say let's take Kansas City on the run line as well. I don't think that Tampa's going to give them a problem. We're going to lay right down. Chicago Cubbies versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Hey, I heard when the Cubs won the World Series, they said, Carl, that they gave that guy Bartman who screwed up their World Series a ring. And then I heard people was like, "Oh, that's not fair. We felt bad for him." I didn't. You don't reach out, man. You don't reach out. It's the Cubs. He should have known better, right, Carl? You're in Chicago. The Cubs hadn't won, and God knows when, right? And then this guy reaches out for a ball, and he missed. Because Carl, I don't. You know what? I don't think. I know that they would have got out of that inning, right? Because the Marlins started a rally after that. Yeah. Yep. It was his fucking. Wait. Hold on. It was his fault. Absolutely goddamn right it was his fault. And I mean, it's the Cubs. Because right away, man, I was at work with all of the guys and we was watching the game. And then all of a sudden, this idiot reaches out. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And right away, I was like, I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew it. Because, in baseball, in the postseason, that's all you need is something like that to happen. And that'll get that other team, like, hyped. Uh-huh. It did. It did. He fucked it all up, man. I wouldn't have gave that guy a ring. I would have gave him a letter saying, just a reminder, you're not allowed in Chicago ever. I heard they hauled that guy out of the city that night. He had to have they had guards walking him out, man. They was ready to fucking kill that guy. It's his own fault though. Yep. Because people were saying, oh, it's not his fault. Oh my God. Nope. You know better. They hated that fucking dude. You know what? Some of them hardcore Cubbies fans probably still hate that guy. I got the hell out of there too. They said that the guy didn't even go home. They had sent somebody else to get his stuff, move him out the apartment. He was afraid for his life. It's his own fault. I don't care. All right, so we're gonna take the Royals, right? I took the Royals on the money line. He should have known better. You're right, Carl. He was a lifetime fan. Those are things that you do not do. And in the whole game, he just sat there. And the longer he sat there, the more he pissed people off. Just because he had that look and he had that goofy ass cap on. So people was ready to fucking kill that guy. Damn it, I want to find a, you know what, hold on. See, that's why I gotta get that software so I can have a screen and then I can put them up. I'm gonna work on that and get that, but let me see if I can find you. Bartman, dumbass. Here's this fucker. What a piece of crap. All right, guys, I'm going to put it here. You guys can click on it. Excuse me. You just click on it. You can see it right there. I put it up there. You can just click on it and just look at him. I mean, he was just there the whole game, just looking just like that. And can you imagine, Carl, if they would have had online gambling back then? Because, you could still gamble on the game, but it wasn't. They probably would have hung that guy from the flagpole if FanDuel was around back then. He would have been dead. But like we say, Carl, it was all his fault. I don't feel sorry for him. Okay, so the Cubbies, that's going to be a good game with McGravy, right? But I like James Tollison. Let's pull up their records. Yes, sir. How you doing? Well, I'm just getting some stuff in, man. I'm just glad for you to stop in and join us. How'd you do yesterday? Did you guys get any of those things that I sent? I hope we get some money. I'm starting to suck, man. I don't. Usually, what happens is when I have a good week, And I always come and get kicked in the back. It seems like the next week, and then I'm getting really sick of it. My night is going it's going pretty good. I wish I was where you were at down in Florida, because dude, I'll come and get me some Wendy's. You work at Wendy's, right? I want to come there and get some Wendy's. I love Wendy hamburgers. Oh my god. So okay, yeah. How are we doing on those tickets? Because I'm sitting up here comparing the games, and I don't have time. But any of them panning out? I mean, I got kicked in the throat yesterday. Man, I love Wendy's though. Yeah, that's okay. Pays the bills, man. Anytime you do anything that pays the bills, it doesn't matter as long as you're out there working and getting it in. Yeah, don't jinx us. You don't have to look. Don't jinx us. But it doesn't matter, man. Wherever you working, that's good, because I remember, man, I had like two jobs. I worked at Ticketmaster, and then when I got off with Ticketmaster, I worked at McDonald's because I was broke. And then my mother was like, "You don't care if people see you." I'm like, "Nah, I'm broke. I don't have any money." So no, man, it's all about getting that hustle in. You got to get that money. You don't get that money, you're in for it. Nope. Yeah, that too. Right. And also, man, it shows character when you take jobs like that, right? It just shows character. Um, yeah, me either. It just shows character, man. One of the things that I don't, what I really can't stand the most is like when you're working together with people in a team, right? And then they kind of like abuse their sick time like that. And that's and when Dixie has, yeah, when Dixie, yeah. So yeah, you working together with a guy. People get sick, right? But when you start calling off sick, like you do, just call off sick, and oh, my dog ate my homework. Hopefully, you know what? You may be able to, dude. You may be able to. You mess around with me, and you will, right? Because I'm not playing with this, man. You're gonna get it. I was hoping we got that 92,000 yesterday, but one of the things that I was like telling these guys that I don't like, I just like people with good work ethics, and I like to work around people with good work ethics, and when you're giving excuses and stuff like that. Because I was being lazy one time, and then I came home, and I told my mother, I said, I'm sick of this job. I'm tired, and I was just complaining and whining, and she goes, "Well, how much are you giving?" I said, "Maybe about 75% or lower." And she said, "And you know what? If you had your own business, you would be worse." She says, Your work ethics always carry over." So my feelings got hurt, but I tightened it up, and here I am now, man. I made it. All right. Yeah, we are going to hit tonight. If not, I'm going to hit my. I don't have a dog anymore. I'm going to say hit my dog. All right, let's get at it. Yeah, well, uh, being tired, man, it goes with it shows that you are working, right? You're on your purpose, you're doing what you need to do, right? It's all gonna pay off. It always does. Some people like to make it seem like that it's not, but it does. Yeah, man. Moms always give the best advice, man. But yeah, I think she got tired of me whining and bitching and crying. All right, here we go. Here we go. The Cubbies and the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Cubbies on this one, guys, and the reason why is because I like the Cubs now. I think the Cubs are starting to make a run for it. McGravy, hold on. McGravy is okay. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, you're right. Fuck that dog up. But he might get sick of us and fuck us up. That'll be great. All right, let's get back. Yeah, where are we? That's not fair because I just went straight after the Cubbies, but I'm gonna go back and give it a chance and see what they look like. Yeah, work ethics always carry over. It does. Fucking McGravy. Yeah. McGravy. Gotta love it. So, this is the wrong day. Yeah, James Talon, right-hander, 7-4, 3.84 ERA, 67 strikeouts. McGravy, 1-1, 2.70 ERA with 15 strikeouts. McGravy. That guy took a beating in high school. But wait, he might have beat the crap out of people because he's 6'4". So no, he didn't take it. He probably gave it. He's a big guy. Uh-huh. Yeah. I like the Cubs on this one, guys. I really do. I'll take the Cubs on the money line. You never know, but I definitely would take the Cubs on the money line. And guys, if you do like two parlays, here's where that you think he got bullied? He probably beat the crap out of people. He's 6'4", 220. If somebody called him McGravy and made fun of him, it was behind his back. Trust me. I get my buddy to come on here and tell a story about this dude named Elvis. Well, they named him Elvis. I guess he said because he had on white pants. And it was like in February. So in Michigan in February, it's rainy and damp and cold. Well, dude wore some white pants. And I guess some of the football players took him and threw him. And when they threw him, he slid on his knees like this. So they called him Elvis. He didn't fall. He just stayed on his knees. Let's see. Yeah, he's probably beating the shit out of people. Oh, yeah, he was. Look at this guy. Look at his face, man. This dude. Yeah, I'll show it to you. This dude's probably beating the crap out of people. Well, I'll send it later. Let me get busy with this. I mean, I like McGravy and all, but I like the Cubbies and I like Talon. And one of the reasons why, because Talon put the Tigers in their place. Now, McGravy is pretty much, he's a consistent pitcher, right? June 19th against the White Sox, he went 5 innings. He gave up 3 hits and 1 run. Against the Dodgers, he went 6. He gave up 8 hits, and he gave up 4 runs. I don't even count that because that's the Dodgers, right? Against the Mets, he went 5 innings. He gave up 1 hit and 1 base on ball. So there's something going on, like a pitching strategy. But he still had 5 strikeouts. In his last 3 games, he has had 5 strikeouts in each game. Yep, let's take the Cubbies. Cubbies money line. Philadelphia Phillies versus the Houston Astros. Ranger Suarez is one of my favorite pitchers. He's a lefty, 6-1, ERA 2.20, ERA 52 strikeouts. Oh my God. He's going up against, okay. Valdez. I was getting Valdez mixed up with Brown. Brown is better than Valdez, but still Valdez is pretty good. Oh, that's gonna be a good pitching matchup. Hold on, let's see. Who is that? Or Jameson? Was it Talon? I think. Yeah, he's decent. He straightened the Tigers out. I think that was him to straighten the Tigers out. Let's go back and look. Yeah, for the Cubbies. Uh, yeah, he did. He straightened the Tigers out. Against the Tigers, he went 7 innings. He allowed 4 hits, only 1 run, only walked 1 person, and he struck out 5. Yeah, that's good, man. If you can get that every day, you're gonna win over 100 games. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, when it's like that, you got to roll with him. Not unless if you scared McGravy's gonna beat the crap out of you again. You know, like from the days in high school. Let's get at it. Yeah, yeah. So we'll take Cubbies. Yeah, he straightened the Tigers out real good. You know what, Carr? You know what I hate? I hate that. Let's see. I hate that Tiger Stadium is gone, man. I miss that. I miss old Tiger Stadium, man. I think that's kind of jacked up. At first, I didn't care, but the longer you see Fenway Park, you kind of like, damn, man. I wish, cause Tiger Stadium. It was shitty, but it was Tiger Stadium. You smell the hot dogs, the beer. I mean, it was just all good. Got to roll the dice on that one. Yeah. Yep. So let's see. Yeah, Philadelphia and Houston. It is a roll of the dice. So let's look at it. Ranger Suarez, but you know what? I might go with Houston on this one. Ranger Suarez is 6-1, a lefty. His ERA is 2.2. Awesome. 52 strikeouts. Valdez, a lefty, 8-4, ERA 3.09, and 99 strikeouts. And I meant to mention too, it's kind of hard to put the Phillies, put a Nerfy on the Phillies because the Phillies is a good hitting team too, right? Um, I would love to do the Nerfy, but Philadelphia can hit pretty good. So can Houston, but Philadelphia is, I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't even touch the Nerfy with that one. I want to real bad. I definitely take the under on this one. Yes. Definitely take the under on this one. Yeah, we definitely take the under on this one. Have a nice day. You didn't even have to look. And guess what? Watch this. We're going to go old school, baby. We're going to take the under. How many strikeouts this fucker's got? 8 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts. He goes 7 innings, right? This is Suarez. He goes 7 innings. Yep, absolutely. Um, Suarez, I would go 5 or 4, right? I wouldn't dick too much around with it. For Suarez, I would rather come out low balling, as long as I'm making money off of it. Sometimes you have to check because the numbers will go down. But if I'm making money off of it, I go as low as I can. So I just want to get some sprinkles. That's all I want. He's good to go, right? So Phillies, Astros. Let me go over here and do this right now. Phillies, Astros under. But it's not gonna let me do the pitching props because they don't have it up yet. Piece of shit. Why not? Yeah, it'll probably be up in the morning or something, right? Yeah, it's just not up now. That's stupid. That's Vegas getting ready to jack us. That's why they ain't put it up yet. Because Vegas is about to lower the boom on us. Uh, okay, where am I at? Where am I at? New York Yankees, New York Yankees, blah, 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 blah. Come on, you. Okay, here it is. Guys, I like California. I like the Angels, the LA Angels to win tonight. I really do. I took Seattle on the money line. I didn't put it. I thought I put it on here, but I didn't. I'm gonna click it off. Money line, Minnesota, because I'm definitely, Pittsburgh, Milwaukee. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Houston. Okay, we took the under, and then we'll do the pitching props when they post it. Um, yeah, I know that it just pisses me off when they do that. Vegas is watching us, dude. Trust me, man. They've straightened me out a couple of times. Man, that's why I kind of limit what I say about FanDuel because I got straightened out by FanDuel last week. So, so I'm so I'm thinking maybe somebody saw it or heard it and got mad. I don't know. But what am I gonna do? I mean, I'm no threat. But the one thing about these guys like FanDuel and stuff like that, they will, if you're losing, right? They don't care. They don't care. You could be playing in the bathtub on the moon. They don't care. They can give a shit, right? But start winning and you watch what happens. hmm Vegas spies, man. I mean, I try to shy away from that, man, because I don't want to come up missing. You know, Vegas don't fuck around, dude. We talk trash about them, man, but you go out there with that foolishness, yeah, you'll probably disappear for 6 months and come. Well, I don't even think you'll come back. Whatever. Okay, let's get back at it. Um, so we agree we're going to take the under in that Philadelphia game. We'll take the under, and then we'll do pitching props. And guys, if you want to take the winner of that game, feel free. But I'm not going to rack my brain with that, right? Because I want to try to. We want to try to make this as easy as easy as possible. So you don't want to start, trying to get complicated. And guys, sometimes we like to try to come off like we're smart, and we like to try different things, right? Yeah, yeah. We want to be smart, right? But when we try to do smart stuff, we come off looking like idiots. But I don't care. I mean, that's just me. So what are you gonna do? But when it comes to money, you have to be mindful, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, dude. You better. I don't. I put it to you this way. If you noticed, the last couple of weeks I was trashing FanDuel, but you notice last week I didn't say anything about them. I got straightened out. That's what happened. I got straightened out by FanDuel. It was a nit they was nitpicky because I wasn't in the area and I went on and they said, well, you're out of your area. This is the second time you've done that. And I already know. I'm like, yeah, you just pissed because I'm fucking winning. Because if you're losing, they will not say one word. Because there's a lot of stuff I used to do, right? When I was losing. Man, you can do everything, right? But when you start winning, the game changes, baby. Yeah, we do. I'm just fed up. I'm fed up to here with Vegas, man. But I mean, last night was the ultimate. I shouldn't have took the over. I don't know. I don't even want to blame Vegas on this one. I think this was me being stupid because I didn't look. I just thought that OKC and Indiana, they went over all the games. They was scoring higher. But when I went back last night to look, that sixth game didn't go over. I think it was actually under. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You had the under? It's because you're fucking smart, dude. See, so you probably knew what was going on. See, I kind of second guessed Vegas. I thought Vegas was shooting the shit and trying to fuck with us, but they weren't. They were being truthful. So you never know what they're gonna do. You never know. Boston Red Sox versus the Los Angeles Angels for tomorrow. Uh-huh. Boston Red Sox, Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox. Oh, Garrett Crochet. Okay, it's looking interesting tomorrow. Garrett Crochet, lefty. The Boston Crochets. So Garrett Crochet versus the Angels. That sounds better. Crochet is 7-4, ERA 2.20, 125 strikeouts. My fucking God. That dude's striking everybody out. The coaches, the owners. Tyler Anderson. He's 2-5, ERA 4.56, 65 strikeouts. It's not even worth it, right? To talk about Tyler Anderson. He's a good player, good pitcher. But when he's going up against Garrett Crochet, we say Garrett Crochet. We don't say the Boston Red Sox, right? Because we already know what's going to happen in that game. They should let Garrett Crochet bat like every other. I'm just messing. But no, he's good. I'm going to take Boston on the run line. If he wasn't pitching, I don't think I would, right? No, you don't think twice about it. Well, yeah, you don't think twice about it. Hell no. Run line, right? Money line or run line? Either or, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Well, no, it doesn't. I think they're gonna beat the shit out this dude. Because Tyler, look, okay, so let's look at Tyler. Tyler Anderson has a high ERA. Red Sox all day. It's safe to say. You know what? You can't say it's safe to say. No, you're right. Money line or run line. Let's say money line. You're actually right because you just never know. Nothing is guaranteed. And you know what? We're broke. We're trying to get this money, so we can do the money line. I'm okay with that. Trust me. You lose when you start getting arrogant. Then that's when you lose your ass, right? Trust me, I know. I done got my face kicked in twice. So we'll go money line. Right? The San Diego Padres versus the Washington Nationals. I don't even know who the Washington Nationals. Trevor Williams will be going for the Washington Nationals. He's 3-8, ERA 5.54, 58 strikeouts. He's going up against Ryan Bergett, who's 1-0, ERA 1.88, 19 strikeouts. Let's look at this dude. And it's a shame because I live here and I don't even watch San Diego, man. I don't like the Padres. All right, so he usually goes 5, right? The last game against the Dodgers, he went 4. He gave up 3 hits, walked 1 batter, didn't give up any runs, struck out 3. but they yanked him early. Um, he played against Arizona. He went 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, and struck out 8. That's good. Yeah, they do. And against Milwaukee, he went 5 innings, gave up 1 hit. He walked 4 and he struck out 4. Right? So that in itself was going to have me just take. Let's look at the Nationals. The Nationals suck, guys. But I think. Did I pick them tonight? Because I think this was the only chance they had at winning. I can't remember. But tomorrow, I'm definitely going to take the Padres on the money line. Let me go over here and look at this dude again first. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay. 6 strikeouts against Colorado. He gave up 8 hits. Miami, he gave up 6 hits. Texas, he gave up 6 hits. Watch this, guys. He gave up. Hold on. And this dude is not. He's really not bad, right? So maybe we need to kind of like adjust it. Trevor Williams, he goes like what? An average of 5 innings. The first game against Colorado, the last 3, he went 5 innings. He gave up 8 hits and 2 runs, walked 1 batter, and he struck out 6. The game before that, he played the Marlins. He took the loss in that game. He went 5 innings. He gave up 6 hits, 2 runs. Texas, he lost. He went 4 innings. He gave up 6 hits, and he gave up 2 runs. So the common denominator here is this. I mean, whenever he pitches, he keeps it down to at least 2 runs a game. So that's why his ERA is like it is. Let's see. Yeah. Because it probably would be higher. Yeah, I'm sure it would be higher. But they're not as good as San Diego. Let's take San Diego on the money line. And he might, I mean, you definitely don't want to go to run line because this dude can cut up at any given time. So, no. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys something that's really funny. When I first moved out here, um, 10 years ago, the San Diego Chargers were still playing here. So the Lions came to town, and I went and got tickets and I watched the game, right? Lions lost, whatever. But when I got there, it used to be called Old Jack Murphy Stadium, Cod Quam or whatever. But when I got there and I observed the parking was terrible. They didn't have any box seats. So I told some of the guys here at work, I say, man, if y'all don't get this dude a stadium, he's done, right? And so the biggest of the sports fans here in the San Diego area, they live outside of the biggest of the fans live outside the city. Inside the city of San Diego is can get pretty expensive, right? Trust me, that's where I'm ready to go. But um I forgot the guy's name, but he came back and he gave demands like unreasonable demands. And I told the guys at work, I said, he's gone. And they said, well, why did he say that? I said, because look what he's asking for. He's asking for the moon, the heavens, and the stars. He knows that you guys aren't going to deliver that to him. And then watch what's going to happen. He's going to end up and go somewhere else. I didn't know he was going to go up the street or up the freeway to LA. I thought he was going to go somewhere else like Montreal or something. But they didn't give it to him. He was like, okay, we're going to sign this deal up in Los Angeles. Have a nice day. Yep. And everybody was pissed. I was laughing because I don't care anyway. Because somebody asked me, I was coming out of the grocery store, they had a petition to sign it to keep the Padres here. And I'm like, they can go, I don't care. And the one guy got pissed off at me. Yep, fuck you, Jack. So we are taking the we're going to take the San Diego Padres on the money line. I had to find my bet slip. What did I do with it? It never fails. I always miss places somewhere. Guys, San Diego's a beautiful city, man, but it's just too expensive. It's just too expensive. Too expensive. Beautiful, it's nice. You can go to the beach on Christmas. You can go to the beach on New Year's Eve. I mean, it might be a little cold, but it's manageable, right? But mm-mm. So yeah, we'll take the Washington. We're gonna take the San Diego Padres. Let's see. Come on now. I hope I didn't close it out. I didn't have to. I lost everything. Oh nope, here it is. Yes. All right. This is 11, I think. Yeah, 11. Okay, let's get it going. Uh, Last but not least, the Miami Marlins versus the San Francisco Giants in San Francisco. Um, let's see what that's going to look like. Used to live up in the Bay Area. I loved it in that area. Food is awesome, but it's also expensive. And here's what I don't get. I get it's expensive here because, the sunshine, the beaches, and everything. But up in the Bay is not quite like that, and they charge a lot. But when we first moved down here, it was a little decent. It was cheaper. And I just couldn't understand. So why is it cheaper down here? And it's a lot to offer. And then guess what? After COVID, they went nuts. All right. Yeah, the Padres should win this one, no problem. Money line, yeah. Let me lock this in. Okay. So with the Miami Marlins tomorrow, who do they have going for them? Come on, you piece of shit. Uh-huh. Texas Rangers, no, wrong date. Okay. Con, Quantrill, Cal Contrail, 3-7, 5.68 ERA, 48 strikeouts for the Miami Marlins. He's going up against Justin Verlander, who's 0-4. His ERA is 4.45 and 47 strikeouts. This guy must owe a lot in child support because why is he still pitching? Right? Um, can they still win this one? Yeah. Will they? I don't know, man. Here's what I think. Right now, watch this. If you're gonna do two more parlays, just make sure you take San Francisco on the money line, and that way you can take Contrail plus the points. I really like the right exactly. I like the Marlins in this one, so I'm gonna take the Marlins plus the points. That way, if I get greedy and do another parlay, I'll take San Francisco on the money line. Now, yeah. So, and I forgot to tell you guys, is either way, yeah. So, you when I told you to make sure if you take one team on the money line that's favored, you also take the underdog plus the points. But here's the deal: sometimes, if they don't even win, period, yeah, you lose. So I forgot to tell you that. Definitely taking the Marlins. Cantrell is not really bad, man. A lot of them guys on that team, give them 2 years, man. Next year, you're gonna see a big difference in the Marlins. Because remember, the Marlins was kicking up. They was kicking up dirt last year. What happened with the Dodgers? Oh, okay, yeah, yep, yeah. He's really not bad. He's not bad at all. And see, Like, there's another guy that's on the scrubby team, the Colorado Rockies. What is it, Palmquist? Is that his name or something like that? He's not bad either, right? Just so happen if you don't have the hitting, you're fucked because now if you don't you gotta have the hitting and you gotta have a bullpen. If you don't have a bullpen and you don't have the hitting, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be a long season, man. And here's the thing: somebody's got to stand in there and take that beating, right? And there's nothing demoralizing when you pitching and you losing like 12-1 in the second inning, knowing that you're gonna be out there for a while because pitching staff is depleted and they don't have. So sometimes somebody got to stand there and take a beating. Okay, we got this one's done for the day, guys, and let's look. So now, I mean, I did everything right on. I picked like mostly every team. I got a bet slip of 13. Should we try it? Yes. Is that going to be the only one? No. But I say we do the 13 leg, right? Because that might be the one where we get the money from. And let's see, if we throw $10 on what we picked, oh my goodness, $40,000, right? And what's that consist of? Toronto Blue Jays money line, Detroit Tigers run line, New York Yankees money line, Atlanta Braves money line, Milwaukee Brewers the spread, the run line, um, the Arizona Diamondbacks run line, uh, Kansas City run line, and I don't know. But I just don't like Tampa. I would go down, move them down to the money line, but no. Chicago Cubs money line. The under in the Philly Houston game money line on the with the Marlins. Boston Red Sox money line. San Diego Padres money line. Miami Marlins money line. Can that happen? Hell yeah, it can. Um, but if you play this ticket, right, and which I think you should, and I'm going to put it out there tonight, you should because here's what's going to happen. This will be your first one. $10. Watch this. Don't go whining because you could put $5 on this. You know what $5 gets you? 20,000, 20 grand, right? And then you can go to work until your boss, hey, I'm gonna take a couple of days off. And he goes, no. And then you can go haywire on him. But no, I mean, $5 get you 20K. And if you're a big spender like Carl will put like $50 on this. Oh my God, 200, 200 grand. But that Uncle Sam will be knocking on your door. Yeah, when you hit big like that, don't worry about the taxes because it's taken care of already. They take that shit right away. And it's probably wise that they do take it because if you don't, I'm not paying that. I mean, I will pay it, right? But how long is it going to take me to pay it? Probably forever, right? So I'll go from back to riches. Like, I just have all this money and you can't pay taxes. That's what those guys do. Just, that's it. I'm going to post this. I'm going to also come back with something else online so you guys can look at some stuff and look at it and decide if you like it or not. But yeah, that's it. Um, oh, you got lost. You want me to do it again? I'm going to post it on the video. But I can tell you right now again, you want me to do it over because I can. It's hot, man. It's hot. Is the sound going? Can anybody hear me? Mic check. Is that better? Can you guys hear me? I'm pretty much done though. Um, yeah, I'm pretty much done. But I mean, as long as you guys can hear me, and oh shit. Also, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Um, we'll get us ramped up and get more people listening and getting in tune with us. We're staying up to date. The more people we have, the more chances at us hitting. I would like to make this into a thing like we like a big organization and shit where we just try to beat the books every day. Just try to beat the Vegas books like we do. Let's just try to beat it. And then if we start doing well, a couple of us may disappear for a minute. Get a good talking to from the government. What are you guys doing? Are you guys going to see Spider Man? I mean, Superman? I am. Are you guys going to see Spider Man? I mean, shut up, dude. I don't need you talking behind me. I am. Who is this guy? Four Eyes, huh? All right. Yeah. So there we have it. I mean, pretty much done for the day. Um, or if you guys want to talk, hang out more, I can. I don't have nothing else in store. Um, the wife is not here yet, so I can get stupid and do all kind of crazy stuff until she comes in, and then I'll act like nothing even happened. But for the most, oh, let me get a plug, man. This sucks. No, it's always good to. It's always good to kind of like have a plan when you're doing stuff like this. I um, I just felt like I was like, man, I'm good at this, right? And it relaxes me, right? So I figured, because like when I'm stressed and I start doing this, I feel a lot better, man. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe because I'm doing something that I like, and yeah, because I ain't getting paid for it, right? So, but you do it not because of the pay, because I'm not getting anything. You do it for the love of it, and you're stress free, right? It calms me down. Other people may not, right? But this is good. It's good for my mental health, right? And because we were younger, like in the '80s, man, it was no big deal about mental health, right? Nobody talked about it. We had this, guys come up and down the street. They might not have been, but nobody ever said anything about him. Oh, that's just that guy. He's a little weird, but now they got mental health days. They got doctors and stuff that you can go to, and also, guys, you don't if you get where you are going to need some help gambling. Gamblers Anonymous is here. We got numbers and stuff like that. I can post them. Just anything, but long if so, the only thing you have to watch for is not to chase when you don't have it. If you have it, if you don't have it, you gotta let it go. But the good thing about sports gaming is that you can bet 100. You can bet $1.58. You can bet $3. You can bet as low as like what 40 cents, and you just having fun. So if anytime this becomes stressful for you, it's not for you, right? Because this relaxes me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys it relaxes you as well. So anytime it gets to the point, guys, where you thinks it's stressful and it's not fun, well, that's probably because you're chasing, and that you should not do, right? So, guys, make sure. Well, hold on. Let's see what is this. Okay, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. I mean, and also just keep up the positivity, guys. Just keep it up, right? Stay positive. Um, just stay positive. That's one of the only things that I can tell you because it's like when you stay positive, when you're positive, then you attract positive things to you, right? And with this, we need all the help that we can get, right? Well, especially me, right? So I'm gonna put out that video too because I need to put one out. It's like an information video, just explaining how you should be mindful when gambling, because you have to, man. Because if you don't, right, and you start chasing, you're screwed. Because now, when you start chasing, that means you're gonna lose a lot of money, right? And I'm here to tell you, you could possibly lose a whole lot inside of 5 hours, right? We don't want to do that, right? Anytime you get to a place where you think it's going to be bad like that, guys, then it's time to, kind of relax, chill out a bit, and go from there. But you don't want to ever start chasing because that's not a good deal. It's just not. And you're chasing, you're broke, and then your mother's going to be calling you, bugging you, right? What are you doing? That's not smart, right? So you don't want that. And your wife will start nagging, your girlfriend. Anytime it gets to the place, guys, where it becomes cumbersome, stressful, take a break. Just take a break, right? We'll get them again. So, yeah, I'm out, man. You guys are wonderful. Um, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'm out of here. Love, peace, and hair grease, and peace out.